Good morning, it's day 37, and if I look a little road weary, it's probably just because I am. Tuesday all day on the road, Wednesday all day on the road, Thursday all day on the road. And we got home last night about midnight. This morning, yes, it was very difficult for me to get out of bed, which sometimes happens. Anyways, headed to Chappell to get the combine loaded, and we will settle up with our farmer, do our last minute things that need to be done, like I need to run to the post office and pick up our mail and just kind of get things ready to get back on the road again tomorrow, so in the morning we can be on the road and headed north once again. That's the story in a nutshell. Small towns and everything that comes to an end with harvest takes on a whole different feel. The activity and the excitement of the arrival of the equipment and the combines and the trucks and the craziness that harvest brings is all done now for another year. The only ones left are us. So we bring up the rear. Here we go with load number 3 of the season. Pretty minimal as far as harvest goes, but it's the way it goes. Better than nothing, right? If you want to be up on what it takes to get this thing on the trailer, go to day 4 of the 2021 harvest season to watch the entire thing. So the next thing we do, of course, is hook the Pete and the Beast to the grain trailer. No harvest left. Not at the Chappell Fairgrounds, anyway. Goodbye, Chappell. It's been great. It's been good to relive all of the memories and the times that we spent here in the past. It truly was good for the heart. And I do hope to be back through here again one day. So thanks to Crumback Harvesting for not only allowing us to have a few more acres to cut, a place to go, but also the opportunity to relive and go back to some of the best memories of harvest ever. To be able to take the time here quick and tell the story about what's happening out here in western Nebraska and other parts of the Midwest. See how those corn leaves are all rolled up? It's a very thirsty very, very thirsty land right now. We've had 100-degree plus temps here, and everything is really in dire need of a drink. Or I'm afraid this corn crop is not going to be one that's going to get harvested. You know, this might be one reason why this area used to be nothing but a sea of wheat. I know hybrids in corn and other crops have changed in the past 30, 40 years. Because even the wheat suffered from not having adequate enough moisture this year. But this is really sad. Really sad. I had Jim pull over on the road just leaving Ogallala, so we're on the road between Ogallala and Lewellen. I wanted to include this field with the rest. There are a lot of fields that look like this here. Some better, some way worse. It's not good. That is a cornfield. Final sunset from Lewellen, Nebraska.
It always struggles here at the end. Come on.
Did it.
I hope. Okay.
Wow, this really puts off a lot of heat. Okay, that's done. This is day 38. It's July 23rd. And we are trying to get on the road with second load. It always seems to take us longer than we expect to do anything. But we'll soon be saying goodbye to our home in Lewellen. It's been a nice place. On to the next adventure. Yeah, it was good and shady,
And I didn't really worry about big trees falling down on us.
no, not very many people. Places to park the trucks. And we got to hear the trains. Close place for you to walk up to get breakfast once in a while.
When I felt like I could afford it. So easy if I had a grill.
Well,
Get
you could.
get one over there at that filling station.
I was just gonna say, I bet you could unhook the pickup and go get something. Well, as those who have trailer houses or are harvesters know, things can always go wrong. So as we were swinging through the town of Oshkosh to pick up our mail, Jim noticed that the hydraulic jack was leaking down. It was creeping down. I'm going to turn my direction because the wind wants to hit the microphone. Anyways, the hydraulic jacks have been wanting to seep down, creep down, whatever you want to call it, for a while now, and Jim has tried to figure out how to fix it, but apparently it's something that he can't get any answers for because he's dealt with several people and they have not helped him in any way. So this is a situation where we've got to make do, and he didn't have a drill with him, so he's going to go see if he can find a drill and fix it so that it won't come down on the road between here and Jordan, which is, what did I say before, 560 miles one way. So it's just another little bump in the road. So we got them wired up. They're not going to seep down, creep down, whatever they're doing. Hopefully. Paperwork, always so much paperwork to do. distance that we are at. I can't imagine what it would be up close. Maybe someday I'll see it. And once again, this road takes us past something that I remember back from my childhood. I remember being at this campground with my grandparents, or maybe it was my parents and grandparents. Pretty sure it was grandparents. Anyways, I got my first bike bought at the Bridgeport hardware store. I don't know what it was, but anyway, I remember my very first bike being purchased here at Bridgeport, thanks to Grandpa and Grandma. Angora Hill, remember how much stress this used to cause.
You remember what?
I said, remember how much stress this hill used to cause. Back when it was 2-lane and the trucks only went 35 miles per hour max speed, not going up a hill. Just approaching Alliance, Nebraska. This setup right here is for the sugar beet harvest. Pretty sure in one of my earlier harvest videos, we stopped here and watched the sugar beets with Jamie and Jenna when they were little. Headed back into Shadron. Shadron on the horizon. Brief stop was required. Jim's keep going juice. What?
My what?
Your keep going juice. That stop was much needed. Next one sounds like Hot Springs for fuel. Know when you're ready.
Go.
Okay. Welcome to South Dakota. Back to Rapid City. More fuel. Lights on my vehicle so we can pilot the combine through Montana. Okay, guess we're ready.
Huh?
Guess we're ready.
You know, it'll be damn near 2 hours before we're there. I was hoping, maybe that close up shop. But if they're open, they're open.
Yeah, what is it, 5:30?
I don't know. Look at your phone.
This is the big town of Hammond, Montana. As you can see, it's not a city. The next town will be Boyes, B-O-Y-E-S. And it's also a pretty teeny tiny little place, but it's bigger than what Hammond is. Back to Broadus, and if
pickup coming around you right now.
Okay, if the weigh scale is open, we will have to go through the scales. Probably go in with all our paperwork and whatnot, because you have to have permits and you have to have all the things for coming into Montana. And they want to see all of that. And are we going to luck out with it being closed? Yep, it is closed. Weigh scale's closed.
So let's go down by the park and see if there's a rodeo going on, and we'll make a plan.
Okay. Well, we're spending the night in the fairgrounds parking lot of Broadus, Montana. Too bad there wasn't a rodeo happening. But if there was a rodeo, probably wouldn't have room to park. I figured we were probably going to have to deal with pork guys.
What?
With pork guys.
Why? You just had that feeling?
Yeah. I just had that feeling.
Well, did you think they were going to give us trouble?
You never know.
Well, you never know, I know.
Well, I mean, they could probably give us trouble about anything, but we've done the best we could to be
right.
Legit.
If they want to find trouble, they're going to find it.
Got other harvesters coming in for the night as well. Actually, these guys passed us on the highway. They didn't pass us, but they went by us when we were parked in Oshkosh this morning. And I got them videoed this morning as they went by us. So here we are together for the night. It's always kind of fun to share some space with fellow harvesters. Jim and I really hope that you enjoyed today's daily update. If you did, why don't you give it a thumbs up for us? We'd like to know that. And be sure to hit the subscription button and the bell notification so that you know when the next video is up and ready to watch. Thank you, and we're so glad you're along with us for the journey.